It's time for the 2 weeks in board gaming. I missed last week, and I remembered it a few times, but just kept forgetting to sit down and make the video. Life was a little busy. But this is going to cover December 30th through January 12th. Right at the top, I want to say, beyond my Board Game Arena tag of J.R.R. Tubbs, it looks like TikTok might not be a thing for much longer. I do post these on my Instagram, but I post a lot of other stuff there. It's not all board game related. Granted, my TikTok isn't either, but the best place to find this kind of content going forward is going to be my YouTube channel, which I have just renamed Tubbs Plays Games. So check that out if you would. I don't know what it does to the algorithm to link it, but it's Tubbs, Tubbs, Plays, Plas, Games, Games, all one word. So I'd love if you would follow me over there so I can keep doing these weekly recaps and maybe even start doing some other board game content. Who knows? That is all the announcements I think I have. Let's get into what we played for the last 2 weeks. There's been some games. Let's do this. On New Year's Day, I got together with a couple of friends, and we kicked off a little evening of gaming with, or afternoon of gaming, I guess I should say. I don't remember. What was it? It was evening, yeah. After an evening of gaming, we started off with a little bit of Intarsia, or Intarsia. It's not real clear yet how it's pronounced. I've heard both. I love this game. Love it, love it, love it. And it's going to be on my wife and I's 10 by 10 challenge for the year, which we're very excited to do. And she likes it a lot. I like it a lot. Game slaps. Intarsia. Check it out. We then moved on to a game I'd played once before called Sky Mines. Sky Mines is a auctioning and building placement game where the buildings have numbers on the bottom of them, and you are using them for bidding purposes to bid who's going to get to place their buildings. So you're like placing the buildings around the board in a line to bid, and wherever the bidding ends, that's where the person who wins the bid builds. This is a cool game. I really dug it. I didn't really get it the first time. I started to pick it up more this time, so repeated plays. Got to play games more than once, folks. I almost called you all fellas. I don't know why, folks. This is not strictly something I played, but as mentioned, my wife and I are doing a 10 by 10 challenge. We decided to start with 4 games. That way, when new games come up to us, if we feel like we'll play them 10 times in the year and we want to add them to the challenge, cool. And if not, we can always add games that we already have. But we've started with 4 games that we're going to be trying to play 10 times within the year. 6 more to come. But that's our first 4 choices. Sunday was our normal gaming meetup, and we started with an abbreviated game of Ebis. This was a game I picked up from one of our members in a little package of trick takers she was getting rid of. It's very cool. We only played 2 rounds because more people started showing up, and we wanted to not leave people out of games. But I'm hoping to play a full play of this. It's a trick taker where the roles of the various suits are determined as they're played. So you won't know what trump is right when you start. You won't know what card is going to score you points right when you start. It depends on who plays the first of a designated number card in that suit. It's a very, very cool thing. I really liked it a lot. We played some Surfasaurus Max. This game is just silly fun. You're just everybody on the table is working together to build the best 5-card hand, loosely based on some poker hands, a flush, a straight, 5 of a kind, things like that. And then the players that were able to participate in building that 5-card hand, you play 2 cards each round. If one of your cards is a participant in playing in that 5-card hand, then you score that card. It's cool. It's cool. It's simple. It's fun. Good time. We played some Master of Rules, which is a game I enjoyed a lot more than I thought I was going to. If you don't know me by now, I just like games. I don't really dislike any game. Some of the Parker Brothers, your Monopolies and Scrabbles, obviously, are not my favorite, but there are very few games I've played, especially since I've met my gaming group that I've been with for 2 years, where I've been like, I have hated that. In fact, I can't think of any that I've hated. Anyway, Master of Rules is kind of a, I don't even know really how you describe it. It was fun. I liked it. But we all kind of agreed the design on the back of these cards is kind of silly. There's another game of Intarsia. There you go. We played it again. Intarsia. Fucking Intarsia. I dug the shit out of this game. Friedman Freeze's Fast Sloths. Yeah, this game was really fucking cool. I bummed how hard it is to find because I would love to pick up a copy. But yeah, you're just you play as a sloth going around trying to pick up your leaves from this map. But since you're a sloth, the only way you can move is by being transported by other animals. Otherwise, you'd be too slow because you're a sloth. So all the animals move differently, and you have to draft cards to meet various conditions for the animals to move and kind of strategically move around the board using these animals. Good time. I was a big fan. Finished up that evening with a game of Acquire with the new 60th anniversary release. Love that they've added poker chips to it. I already have a copy of this game, so I'm not going to get another one. But I love that they've added poker chips to it since my group uses poker chips over paper money pretty much any time we can. So, I forgot to get a picture of Flamecraft, which I played at a library meetup with my son and one of my board gaming buddies. I forgot to get a picture, but Flamecraft is another great game. I'm so excited for Critter Kitchens to come out, which should be soon. I believe they said they would start fulfilling in the next couple weeks, so looking forward to it. But when I got home, we played our first game off of the 10x10 board. We played a game of Azul. Azul is great. I want to play it with my wife with the blank side of the card, where you have to, you pick where you place each tile. We didn't do that this time. But this was the first gameplay of our 10x10. And then yesterday was, again, the Sunday board gaming meetup. We played some Camel Up, which I had never played before. As you can see here, when I took the picture, all but one camel wound up stacked on top of each other at one point. If you play Camel Up, you know what that means. I'd never played this game before. It was brought because we thought that my son would love it. He did indeed like it a lot, and I'm going to at least grab it from my local library and see what my wife thinks of it, and then see if maybe it's something we need to add to our collection. We played Captain Flip, which I just got. Jesus, I love this game. It's so simple and chill, and it's a very family weight game. But it's really, really good. We had a good time. And I play it a ton on BGA as well. So, Captain Flip, I'm so glad it's available. I know it was only available in Germany for a while, so I'm so glad it's finally here in the US. We played Rebirth. We played on the advanced side. This was my first playing this game, and I liked it. I did like it, but it took me most of the game to finally pick up what I should be doing, and so I came in last place scoring-wise. But this was cool. I would like to play it again now that I know what's going on. And then there were a few games I forgot to get pictures of yesterday, but we also played... We played That Is Not a Hat. We played another game of Surfosaurus Max. And we played Gnar. Gnar is one I'd been wanting to learn. And again, really liked it. But again, kind of didn't pick up what was supposed to be happening until about 3 or 4 turns in. At which point I was just way too behind to make a showing. That Is Not a Hat is a stupid fun memory game. And I already talked about Surfosaurus Max. I only have a few more seconds. Again, Tubbs Plays Games on YouTube if this all goes away next week. And thanks for being here. I'll see you next week. Tell me what you played in the comments.